Hello. Welcome back to CryptosRUs. I am George. We're all George. So, what happened with Bitcoin? Why did it go down? Why did all coins go down with Bitcoin? So, I'm going to discuss that today. And I'm going to show you that Bitcoin hasn't been this low since... Wait for it. Alright, thanks for tuning in. As always, smash the like, subscribe to the channel. 2 streams almost every day, 11:30 and 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure you hit that notification bell and follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and check out the brand new and awesome redesigned CryptosRUs.com for your latest news article and guides. Alright guys, welcome. I just have to laugh this morning. Because, you know, I purposely made the title, Bitcoin hasn't been this low since. And, I decided to look, okay, so where are we at? 63.4, right? The last time Bitcoin was at 63.4 was right here. That was November 8th. That was 4 days ago. So Bitcoin hasn't been this low since 4 days ago. Okay, so again, just trying to keep things into perspective. This is not time to be panicking. Okay, sure, we didn't hit 70,000 and 100,000 yet. I know that, but dips like this really mean nothing. Okay, they're a small blip. They're a rounding error. No one is going to remember that in a few weeks. Okay, so I think most of you guys watching are not panicking, okay? I think most of you guys are not. But if you are, just step back. Like I always say, when in doubt, zoom out, right? You zoom out to the 4 hour, then you realize, okay, we're still pretty high, even compared to last week or weeks ago, right? And then if you need more assurance, to zoom out to the daily, and then you'll realize, okay, we're looking pretty good. So when in doubt, zoom out. But, why did it happen? Well, it could just be because people decide to take profits, right? It could be because people were anticipating that the SEC was going to deny the very first Bitcoin ETF. Unfortunately, it happened. It just happened not too long ago because the deadline was going to be this Sunday, and the SEC is like, okay, maybe it's too early to allow the very first Bitcoin spot ETF, right? Whatever the reason may be, it's insignificant, okay? Because on a grand scheme of things, we know Bitcoin is going to go much higher. The scarcity factor is not going away, and literally everyone on planet Earth is trying to get involved with Bitcoin and crypto in some way. So whatever's going on today, right, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant, and the best way to look at it is the opposite. Instead of panic or panic selling, what you want to do is take advantage and panic buy or buy, right? And it always makes me laugh. I read comments, and it could be some people just trolling or having fun saying, I've been buying since whatever. I don't have any cash. What cash do I have to buy? Well, unless you don't have a job or you don't have any ability to get any money, well, then I guess that's the case. But then you probably should be in crypto regardless. But, for the rest of you guys that do have extra cash, right? That's why I tell you guys to save cash on the side so you have the ability to buy the dips. Or here's an interesting concept. Take some profits on the way up so that you have some cash on the side too, right? So that's why, when you do have cash on the side, a day like today is great. It's a buying opportunity. It's a gift, right? Allows you to buy some altcoins and Bitcoin on a discount before it heads higher, and that's the way to do it, right? So today is fine. And anyone that's panicking, just chill. Just step back. Maybe don't look at your portfolio. Although I looked at my portfolio, it's not doing too bad. So, overall, I think today it is what it is. But there are some good news. If you scroll down, you'll see that someone like Algorand is up pretty significantly today. And you have like decentralized metaverses like Mana that's up significantly. So not everything is down. There are still good news, and I want to cover why they went up today. Let's see. Big Saitama, right? Big super chat about 10 billion market cap. They have all this stuff. I have looked at it. I thought at first it was a meme coin, but it's not. It's a whole ecosystem. I just didn't have a good glance at it. But that is one of the ones I am going to research. All right. Good morning, Georges from Waro. Thank you for that. All right. Let's move on. What else is there? What's going on? Well, of course, we still have this to look forward to. Bitcoin hitting 98,000 by the end of November. We're about halfway through. It seems like it's impossible. But you know what? Plan B's 3 predictions before this also seemed impossible, especially back in June, right? So let's give him some time and work his magic. Maybe he's the one. Maybe he's Satoshi. Maybe he's a time traveler. Maybe he's a whale. Maybe he can make this happen, right? I don't know. Let's see what happens. It's only a few weeks away, right? Let's see if we start getting that ferocious run up towards 98,000 by the end of November. Yeah. A lot of other articles about derivative market looking a lot healthier right now, in case people are wondering about, what happened in April and May about derivatives and futures and leverage and all that stuff, right? Right now it's a lot healthier than before. So we're not anywhere near a top from this perspective, which is also very bullish. According to Will, he posted this long-term holder and net term change. This shows you the long-term holders accumulating and then selling, right? But the interesting thing is when you see that they have started accumulating, when they start accumulating, that's when, right? That's when Bitcoin goes on a ferocious run. So you could see back here, back in about November, October 2020, right? That's when they were accumulating. That's why we had this big run up. Then we had a sell-off, and guess what? That metric just turned red, which means if right now means like it's right here, that means we had that second top that many people are anticipating, including myself, which could drive Bitcoin up to $200,000, right? So this is also very positive. What else? AMC officially apes into Bitcoin. Is Doge and Sheep next? I think so. They already talked about Doge and Sheep. I think they already said that Doge was on the table. I mean, Sheep is probably on the way. So AMC is trying to make themselves more relevant. I heard they're trying to sell their popcorns now at malls and grocery stores. I don't know how that's going to work. That's pretty interesting. That's thinking outside the box, right? So this is good. This is good. So in the future, you'll be able to use your crypto to pay at AMC theaters. All right. Now, what about like someone like Decentraland? Why did it go up? I told you guys, ever since Facebook decided to rename themselves, metaverses became hot. Decentraland is the biggest metaverse. And they have decided to come out with an incubator to entice play-to-earn games or just, developers to come aboard Decentraland, which is very, very positive, right? So they're making strides right now at just becoming the biggest play-to-earn metaverse out there, right? Of course, we got Axie Infinity. We have others that are trying to get in that space, but Decentraland is definitely one of the biggest. And I didn't know this, but Decentraland does have an OpenSea collection, and the floor price on one of these small little lots is 2.5 ETH. That's over $10,000 just for like a little single plot of land in Decentraland. So if you thought no one was taking something like Decentraland seriously, think again. All right, what else is there? Sandbox also very serious about it. They're about to really push forward with their 93 million funding round from SoftBank. They're going to utilize that and attract a lot of artists, brands, and creators and do their thing. So Sandbox, also competitor to Decentraland in the metaverse space, they're also looking to really push up with this metaverse push, right? And someone else that is also in this space that really wants to push is Engine. They recently just launched a $100 million fund to support metaverse project on top of their new Infinity chain, which is trying to become a parachain on Polkadot's ecosystem. So they're also in that space, really want to incentivize a lot of people. In fact, you know what made Engine popular to begin with is their support for Minecraft. Very early on, that was their thing, but they really expanded from there. But they're also trying to get into space too, which is doing good. And this is part of their ecosystem already, right? In terms of all the support and games and everything. So very, very, very vast. And lastly, I was looking at Algorand because Algorand shot up today. It looks like there's a couple of things. AlgoFi V3 came out. So this is there's a new algorithmic stablecoin, so that's pretty good. There's also a new reward system, upgrade to GUI. So this is obviously a update version of a DeFi project on top of Algorand, and also they partner up with Liquid Vineyard as they're trying to disrupt the global wine market. I'm not a wine guy. I actually hate wine. But I know a lot of you guys probably love wine. But they also made this partnership today too. So I think these are reasons why Algorand went up. Overall, Algorand is a terrific L1 project, a network protocol. Charles Hoskinson loves Algorand too, and they're just doing really good today. They're just doing really good. I mean, outside of that, there's really nothing else going on. Today is just like a light news day. It's Friday. I forgot to say happy Friday. But you know what? Things are doing pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Yesterday, in case you guys didn't watch, I went through a top 200 list, right? I'm not going to do that again. And it takes a lot of concentration to do it. But I went through it. So in case you guys are wondering, what are some good projects? Maybe you haven't heard of a few, right? I've covered all 200 mostly yesterday, and just take a look because there are some fantastic projects out there, especially like a day like today. The only thing you could do is really just to take advantage, right? That's really it. All right, now before I get into Q&A, I do have a new sponsor, and this is an interesting play to earn game called DogeDash. Right? At first, when I looked at this name, I'm like, it's just another meme coin, copied off of Doge, right? Another Shiba or Baby Doge or whatever. No, it's not. It's a brand new play-to-earn game. It's a very, very easy game. It's a very, very easy play-to-earn game. In fact, they have a demo out already, and it's playable. And, it's just you use a space bar. And here you go. As you're playing, right, you're collecting DogeDash coins. Oh boy. Okay, I didn't do very well on there. So you get the concept, right? It's really easy. The game is actually very fluid. I mean, beautiful graphics. Oh, there we go. I'm doing better now. Oh, shoot. Okay. So that's the game. You can play it right now, okay? But the main thing is they want to make it mobile, obviously, right? So the dApps are still being built on Google and iOS. So what they're trying to do is just make it really fun. They're going to have 10 different levels, and it costs you 100 DogeDash to play. But if you're really, really, really good at it, you can earn up to 10,000 by beating these levels. So, of course, right, there's an incentive to play and an incentive to be really good because you go earn from it, right? And then that 100 DogeDash that it takes to play, well, that's going to be redistributed to everyone else in this space, right? So it's a really easy concept, and I'm sure they're going to build upon this, but that's what they're building right now. This is token economics. 3% of each transaction is given back to the holders of DogeDash, right? 3% is burned, and then 3% is allocated for marketing, right? So that's pretty easy. And here's the thing. What's also very interesting is the founder, Paul Caslin. I didn't know this, but he's a big deal. he's a big deal. Why do I say that? Well, here, I'm gonna pull this up here. He's an award-winning director and creative person, bust onto the scene with a Grammy nomination. He worked with many people over the years: Shawn Mendes, Bieber, Adriana Grande, Eminem, Rihanna, and so forth, right? So he actually worked with a lot of artists in his time. So someone that's actually quite famous and well-known, except I didn't know him, but maybe some of you guys do know him. But anyways, he's the founder of DogeDash, so very interesting. But anyways, it's a very easy game to play. You guys go ahead and check it out. URL is in the description of this video. All right, guys, now let's just do some Q&A. You see? I have this effect on Bitcoin. Whenever I'm streaming, Bitcoin starts pumping, right? So that's positive. All right, scrolling up. Let me make sure there's no super chats I missed. And I'm feeling better, by the way. For those of you guys that are concerned, I appreciate that. Last night I was just not feeling right. Today I am feeling much better, so thank you. Binio, all right, thank you for the sticker. Don't sleep on Siri Network. They have a working decentralized data cloud that rivals Snowflake. Going to be the next major blockchain adoption market. Okay, that sounds familiar. Siri Network. I think... well, they have certainly not done very well over the last... Well, it's kind of frozen there. You know what it is? Someone yesterday sent me also this rumor about Instagram. They're getting into NFTs and how it's going to be on Siri. So I don't know. I think that's total BS. I think there's a lot of people that's trying to spread like this rumor and trying to get it pumped up. But, you know, I don't quite buy it yet. I don't quite buy it. Community coins are the future. So what are your thoughts on the newly launched FJB coin? I don't know. I don't think I agree with that. I don't think community coins are the future. BitBoy says Bitcoin will top out 100K and says to sell. Does he have enough subscribers crash the market? No, he does not. If he did, he would be able to drive Bitcoin to $1 million already. Okay, he does not. I do not. All the influencers on the planet Earth does not. Okay, all it takes is one big company to jump in and cause a cascading effect, and it'll drive things way higher than we expect. So no one knows if it's going to top out 100,000 or 150, 200, 500, $1 million, right? Maybe this prolonged cycle is just brings small corrections and we keep going. No one really knows. The only thing that I do know is the biggest mistake people make during these corrections is one, they don't have cash on the side, so they're not able to buy it. And number two is they panic sell because of fear. So those are our two mistakes. So rather than panic sell, what you're supposed to do is panic buy. But you know, you do it on a schedule, you make sure you buy low, and the only way to do that is make sure that you have cash, because if you don't have cash, you're not going to be able to buy it, right? That's why I think it's important as we get higher and higher and higher to start taking profits, have that 25, 30, 35% in cash on the side. So if we had that correction, you can take advantage of it. And you don't have to try to time top or bottom or anything like that. Okay, John. Despite you gave me a large super chat, you're just spreading FUD at this point. Can you wish my wife happy birthday, Stephanie? Stephanie, happy birthday. Hopefully you stay 21 forever. All right. Spent 6,500 worth SHIB, which is 10 million. After that price is reducing, do I sell it now? I don't know what you mean by that. Do you mean that you made $10 million with your 6,500 up worth of SHIB? If you did, you should take some profits. Okay. I'm just going to say that. And if you did, congratulations. If you got in early enough, that's possible, because $8,000 turned to $6 billion. So 6,500 to 10 million, definitely possible. No Limit Arcade. Whales bounce BTs drive down, trigger stop losses, which then whales pick up at 10 to 20% off. Yes. Why do whales drive things down? Why do you think they drive things down? So they could buy cheaper. That's the only reason, right? They're in the game too. Their skin is in the game. So the only reason why they do it is because they want to buy cheap. That's it. Thoughts on UOS? Well, it's a decentralized gaming platform. They have some big backers, but I haven't seen much or heard much about them. So if they can draw in a lot of game makers, because that's what their mission is, to basically draw in a lot of game makers to their platform and just sell it directly to the consumers, I mean, that'd be big. That'd be big. People saying, I got to talk about Flux. I did cover Flux. They are really tied to Cadena. So, and I think they're doing pretty well today. 21%. Yeah, they've been pumping just like Cadena. In fact, they're the producers of the only mobile wallet that you can store KDA on. So, Zellpay, Zellpay, I think. So they're also promising. I need to do more research into them. X Fund from Unification's Oracle Shiba Swap. They are helping build Shibarium and Shiboshis. I didn't know that they were so tied in with Shib. They're really tied in. Something's going on with my internet or something. All right, let's see. Blockchain for businesses. I have seen this before. So they're Oracle of Oracles. So I didn't know that Shib and everyone else in the Shiba ecosystem used them. Okay. Interesting. But everyone else uses Chainlink. So I still recommend Chainlink. Glitch. Yeah, I'm about to do a segment on them in the future. But they're a layer 1. Layer 1 L1 network protocol meant to scale DeFi projects. And they have other stuff like incubators and stuff like that now too. I talked about Chromia a little bit. They're L1 too, also in that play to earn gaming niche. Qtum, I don't really follow Qtum, so I can't tell you. Juan, thank you. I've been DCing into Ethereum. Seen no movement at all. Why is that? USD, Ethereum, USDT. Are you buying into USDT or Ethereum? If you're buying the Ethereum, there's no way that you're not seeing movement because Ethereum just hit the previous high a few days ago at 4,800. So unless you just started buying it, yeah. Is VET at $5 realistic? Not this cycle. Not this cycle. Maybe $1, $1.50, not $5. And one at $3. I think this is a little far fetched. Qtum. Yeah, I already mentioned that. All right. LTL Network also has been doing well because LTL is really getting into consumer stuff now. Like I just talked about their new NFT marketplace, or at least their new one that's coming out. They're really getting into consumer stuff. So I hope LTL, they were really flying before. I hope they can get back. Look at that. Look at it. Whoa. Yeah, so here. I mean, they were really, really hot. Close to $1 before, right? I hope they could get back. They are making a lot of headways recently, so that's good. Dogs of Elon, CoinMarketCap team are likely behind it. Don't spread a rumor. That means they're not. Why would Binance be behind Dogs of Elon? Or Doges of Elon? Or Dogs of Elon? I'm neutral on MTV. I report JP Morgan has connection to KDA through apparent ownership. Is that true? Cadena started in JP Morgan. Okay, they started JP Morgan chain. They broke off from them. So is there investors from JP Morgan? Maybe, sure. It could be. But if you look at all the VCs, I didn't see JP Morgan listed, but sure, they could be invested in some way. But the major investors in Cadena are the ones that are also major investors in Solana and Algorand and all these other major L1s. So they do seem like they have the right backers to support them for sure. All right, guys, I'll let you guys go. Overall, today is a pretty quiet day. You know what? We're down slightly, okay? Down slightly, but don't panic over this, right? We haven't been this low since 4 days ago, okay? Just to put things in perspective, right? So whether or not this is caused by SEC rejecting the Bitcoin spot ETF, which most people thought it was going to happen anyways, or just some profit taking or some whale games before the weekend, right? Regardless of what it is, stay strong, focus. and take advantage if you can, because there is a lot of bargains out there, right? So, no stream tonight, but I will have a video for you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay? Have a good one, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.